Hello, space friends, Captain Snuggles here, bringing you a quick update on my X4 Foundations content. Beta 9.0 just dropped. It's big, there are a lot of changes, and I'm happy to see that some of my own suggested changes made it in. I don't have an opinion of the update as a whole just yet, and I probably won't for a while, because I have no immediate plans to test it. Yeah, disliked, unsubscribed, I know. The reason is twofold. First, testing is a ton of work, and second, the testing landscape has changed. In terms of the amount of work, we're talking dozens or even hundreds of hours, with no guarantee of payoff. For example, a friend and I, mostly the friend, actually did put in hundreds of hours in versions 7 through 8 to evaluate weapon systems. There are roughly 24 different variables that affect weapon performance, and those 24 variables get fed into about 10 different formulas based on which weapon it is. And there's no consistent system for determining which weapon uses which formula. We painstakingly chewed our way through all that analysis. I was a day or two away from finishing my final review and publishing the results, and then I found one error on one weapon that could potentially have been replicated elsewhere in the dataset, and I didn't have time to recheck the whole thing, so it never got published. So yeah, the way this game is coded is wildly overcomplicated, especially for the purposes of doing quantitative testing in the beta versions. You have to make spreadsheets and validate them with in-game testing, and then remake the spreadsheets and revalidate them, etc., and you're on a timer because you have to get this done and get your feedback to Egosoft before the next beta releases. Obviously, that's exactly what I've done in the past, but like I said, the testing landscape has changed. The X4 subreddit, YouTube, and to some extent even the modding community are all being absolutely inundated with AI-generated content, including for playtesting. This is the post that made me realize I do not want to get involved in this phase of this beta test. There's this gargantuan wall of AI-generated text that claims to be a summary of changes, and it's convincing enough that even I thought it might be legit for a minute or two. And then you get down to here, where the AI finally names an actual variable in the code and tells you what it thinks it means, and it is completely wrong. Like I said earlier, X4 uses a lot of formulas that are absolutely not intuitive, so if you don't even know the basic role of the variables, you have zero chance of drawing accurate conclusions about their in-game effects. So yeah, the underlying principle behind this whole post is that these AI agents are capable of evaluating the effects of changes in the variables, and clearly that underlying principle is wrong, so therefore the whole post has a high likelihood of being wrong. Icing on the cake, this guy didn't even read his AI slop before posting it. And this post is not unique, it just happens to be the one that made me say, fuck this, I'm out. X4 beta testing was already a ton of work, and now in order to actually convey the results of the testing to the community and to Egosoft, testers have to compete with the rising tide of AI-generated misinformation, and it's just too much for me. I may get involved later in the beta, but for right now, it is a strong no thank you. I do have other X4 content that I promise I'll get to eventually, so stay tuned for that. Thanks for watching. Sorry for the bad news. I hope you'll still tune in next time, and until then, this is Captain Snuggles, signing off.